right, it's time for Thirsty Thursday. Yeah, I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York, and it is time for Thirsty Thursday. And actually, I do have some things on the way in. After the last week or so, we had 2 power outages due to storms, and so I ordered 2 13-inch old school antique style oil lamps. And then I bought some red paraffin oil that goes in there to give it some nice color and so forth. So I'm thinking that anytime I'm home and we have a thunder and lightning storm, if it's a decent one, I'm going to do a storm video where we just sit back and talk and smoke and listen to the thunder and lightning. And if the power goes out, I have multiple light sources right there. The last house I owned, I had about 4 of those, and they came in real handy. I also had a wood-burning stove, too, which was really, really nice. So for Thirsty Thursday, I actually have 3 tobaccos that I still have to do reviews on, but I'm going to save that for another time. You guys are probably all like, oh, come on, man. No, what I'm going to show you, I have this wonderful, which I've done reviews on, Officers Club. Oh, and this is so great. And it's almost exactly like vanilla custard. Smells almost the same and everything. I'll just read you real quick the ingredients again. Officers Club combines Virginia's, Burley's, and Black Cavendish with rum. That's the difference. Rum is in this Officers Club, but it's not in vanilla custard. And I actually like this better than vanilla custard. Gentle spices and creamy vanilla that will make you think of a decadent dessert. Officers Club will be truly satisfying after a hearty evening meal, and it is. So we have that in my 1937 Dunhill. I had it out, so I decided, let's smoke her again. So let's light her up. Grab your favorite beverage for Thirsty Thursday. Paul the Pipe Guy says Bush beer, not Bush Light. I just like regular Bush. Yeah. So satisfying at the end of a workday. And this Officers Club, the thing I love about it, it is a pretty moist tobacco blend. I love that you can taste the rum in it. Unlike Peterson's, which is still a great, Peterson's Rainy Day, which is still a great, I believe this one had rum in it. No, that wasn't that. I can't remember. The other one I did a pipe review on, Peterson's Irish Whiskey that I did a review on. It says it has Irish whiskey in it, but I really couldn't taste too much of it. So, but you can definitely taste the rum in this, and I love that. Oh, this is great. So let's check on my little tobacco experience of infusing some Knob Creek. All right. Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. 100 proof. And this is in Scotty's Butternut Burley. Okay, I probably have about 2 ounces of it in there. Let's check on that, because I haven't checked on that in a while. And, oh, yes. Now the butternut burley is starting to go away, and I'm smelling the alcohol, which I love. That's been soaking in there for a little over a month now. I might go 60 days on this. Yeah, that's infusing just great. This is going to taste, I really think this is going to taste great. And since I'm not a pure burley lover, I do have a tin of burley, straight burley, that if this works out good, I'm going to take the straight burley, I'm going to take half the tin, and I'm going to soak it in, I think Jack Daniels would do, or a nice spiced rum, something good. The burley will take that infusion, and I believe, I've never done this before, but we're going to find out. All right. So maybe pretty soon I'll be selling Paul's bourbon, I don't know, whatever. Oh, well, Paul's Bourbon Burley. Maybe I'll come out with my own blend. Yeah, what do you think about that? Probably a lot easier said than done, I'm sure. So I do have a couple little cameo pipes that you guys have never seen that I want to show you. They're actually unsmoked. Let's take a couple more hits off this unbelievable Officers Club. I'll tell you what, if you don't like Burleys and Virginias with rum in it, I mean, if you like that, Officers Club for me is a 10. It's an all-day smoke, not a tongue biter at all. It will not give you tongue bite. This is great. You gotta try it. Officers Club. It's by East India Trading Company, Officers Club. And I bought this off of pipesandscigars.com, which does deliver to the UK. And it does deliver internationally. So if you're from Germany, like my new German subscriber, you're in. If you're Adam Park and you're in Scotland, you're in. I think Adam Park told me that he did order some stuff that I recommended from pipesandscigars.com and was worried they wouldn't deliver it. And they said, yeah, we will. And he was all excited about that. So, and I've had other subscribers that I've done, that I've done tobacco reviews on that are international subscribers, meaning they're not in the United States, and they were like, yeah, they're going to deliver it to me. So anyways, that's awesome. I love it when I love something. I do the most honest, unbiased tobacco review that I can. And if I love it, I'll tell you, I love this, you got to have it. And I'll tell you why. And, a few of my subscribers have taken my word for it. They're like, I got to have that. All right, I'm ordering it. And when it comes in, they love it. Mm-hmm. Just like I do. Oh, I can taste that rum. Inhaled a little bit. My grandpa used to inhale his tobacco smoke. I don't know how he ever did it. Oh, yeah. So, in this little pouch, this little black pouch, I have a pipe that I obtained quite a while ago, and it is a vintage New Era GBD. Yeah, it's got the little silver GBD badge right there. Unsmoked. Unsmoked. The briar is just phenomenal on this. and it is a Canadian style pipe, a shorter one. The bowl number is 254, made in London, England. Yeah, and this is just a great pipe. I'm never going to smoke this pipe. I told my son, I said, smoke this on the back steps of the funeral home and break it in. It'll be yours, unsmoked. I'm saving it for you. You can smoke it at my funeral. He's like, all right, Dad. I says, you won't forget now, will you? No, I won't forget. So that is pipe number one. It just has phenomenal briar. And in this little blue bag, we have a unsmoked meerschaum pipe. Yeah, and this one is a Belgravia Briar Meerschaum. And it does not have a bowl number anywhere to be found on it. It's brand new, unsmoked. I don't know how old this is. No idea. Know nothing about Belgravia. You know, it's got that type of a stinger type of system on it. You know, a lot of people companies came up with different variations of what K-Woody had. And obviously this does not take a filter. So that one will be my son's too. I will never smoke. Well, I might smoke this one. But we do have a meerschaum pipe this evening that I am going to smoke. And that is our K-Woody Flame Grain Meerschaum, bowl number 71B. And look at that. She's like brand new, pretty much. And this also does not take a filter. It has a stinger system in it. It is a 4-hole stinger system, which probably dates us back to I would say the 40s or 50s. And it's just the stem's a little off kilter. That happens with the K-Woodies. There's a way to correct that, but I've watched videos on it and I'm just not brave enough. And in that pipe, we have some GLP's Caravan. Yeah, and this stuff is just, here again, divine. I love this stuff. Here's what it has in it. A lovely spice up front mingles with delightfully exotic oriental flavors, the smoke, leathery flavors from Cyprian Latakia weave their way through the smoke assertively, but never in an overbearing manner. A zesty, delicate sweetness punctuates the statements made by the rest of the tobacco. The finish is lingering, but will not overstay its welcome. Caravan by GLP's. Another great, great tobacco. If you get a chance to own some of that, own it. If you like that smoky, leathery taste that the Latakia gives you. So that is in a meerschaum lined pipe. So it's briar, and then it's lined with meerschaum on the inside. So here we go. By the way, I've never smoked a meerschaum pipe ever in my life. This is the first time smoking a meerschaum pipe. Oh, I can definitely taste the leathery notes of that Latakia. Oh, this is so good. I think a meerschaum pipe, because I've had this Caravan and other pipes, I think a meerschaum pipe gives you a drier type of smoke. Is it just my imagination, or is that the case? It does give you a drier type of smoke. Oh, Caravan. Ah, so good. So what do you guys think about, and I already know the answer, what do you guys think about the idea of doing storm videos? Yeah, where when we have a great upstate New York, awesome killer thunder and lightning storm with pelting rain, we'll just sit down and do a video and hope the power goes out, and I'll have my lantern right here, which will just illuminate the room. Nice and relaxing. We'll talk nice and quiet like that so we can hear the storm. We'll just talk about whatever. Yeah. I've done 2 storm videos so far and gotten great responses from them. So, yes. And it's time to open another Busch beer. Yeah. I really think this blend with the bourbon in it, Scotty's Butternut Burley, after it's been soaking for 30 days, at first I could really just smell butternut burley and just a little alcohol. Now I just smell a little burley and a whole lot of Kentucky bourbon whiskey. So there's a couple of different ways I could air dry this, or I've seen another method done where you spread it out on a cookie sheet on aluminum foil and you put it in the stove on a light temperature until it dries out, so it's still pretty moist but not wet like it is. It's soaked right now. I don't know, which method do you think I should do? I think that I should put it in the oven on like maybe 150, 175, spread out real thin, let her dry up so she's still really nice and moist, and then throw it in a mason jar. Throw it in a mason jar warm, let it suck back down, and let it age for another 30 days. Yeah, what do you guys think? And then we'll try it out. Yeah. So if this all works out good, I can teach you guys how to make liquor-flavored tobacco at your home on your own. Yeah. But I think I'm going to try it after this one. Try it on just the straight burley, like I said, that I have in a tin somewhere here. It's just straight burley. I think it's double pressed burley. Yeah. Because burley, straight burley to me, smells like, and I love the smell, but it does smell like if you walked into a horse barn where they're storing hundreds of bales of hay. That's what it smells like. And I've been in many horse barns. My ex-girlfriend had 16 horses, used to feed them in the morning and at night. We'd unload 1,000 bales at a time off of 4 buggies and then load them into the barn where the storage area was. And that's exactly what burley smells like to me. I'd like to get a more in-depth smell and taste of different tobaccos. Like I'd like to try straight Oriental to see what that's like. I know what straight burley tastes like. I know what straight Latakia tastes like. I don't know what straight Cavendish tastes like. But I think, and I'd like to try straight Virginias, the red ones and the light ones. And so I'm willing to invest a little bit of money so that I can do these tobacco reviews better, where I can be like, all right, I've tried straight Cavendish, light and dark. I've tried Kentucky Fired. I've tried straight this and straight that and straight the other thing. And I can sit here and be like, yes, I can taste a note of this, or, it would really help me. So I'm kind of doing a self-study to be like a tobacconist, because I want to give you guys the best reviews I can, and I'm willing to invest my own money to be able to learn the things so that I can do that. And here we are, back to our Officers Club, which is, oh my God, that is absolutely my favorite tobacco blend right now. East India Trading Company's Officers Club. And you can hear the gurgle in the pipe. There's a little gurgle. It's starting to get a little wet. Truly just a great all-day smoke. So smooth and mellow. I love that undertone of the rum. Oh. And I'm hitting that hard. And it's still loving it. And this pipe is barely warm. Oh, yeah. Gonna wash that down with some Busch beer. It's funny though how your tastes change. As most of you know, I started out smoking Captain Black's Cherry Aromatic, which is an extremely strong cherry aromatic. It will give you tongue bite if you smoke 2, 3, 4 bowls every day. Eventually it's going to get you. But it's funny how I've gone to the more smoky blends, or the ones with the rum undertones, the whiskey undertones, with Latakia in them. And when I tried, it was either yesterday or the day before, maybe it was 2 for Tuesday. Yeah, it was 2 for Tuesday. I smoked a bowl of the Captain Black's Cherry Aromatic, and it just tasted good, but it had an underlying note of like a perfumey taste to me, which I never tasted before, which means that my taste buds and my tastes for these different blends have changed. I never had that before. That was the only blend I owned or smoked for over a year. And I would come home and just, yeah, that cherry aromatic was so good. Now it tastes perfumey to me. I think it's time for a cigarette. After all, It is Thirsty Thursdays. So I smoke Senecas. And I used to smoke the regular king size, but then I started on the 100s, which are a little bit longer. They're probably, I would say a quarter-inch longer. Same tobacco, but they last longer. And I guess if I had to compare these to anything, these actually are made Lake Erie Tobacco Company in Killbuck, New York, made in the USA. 20 Class A cigarettes. America's finest blend, Senecas. And you can buy these in upstate New York at the Indian Reservation. When I first started buying them and I switched from Marlboros to these, because Marlboros got up to $5 a pack, I was like, and at that time I was smoking 2 packs a day. I was like, ugh. So I started smoking these Senecas, and they were $9 a carton instead of $50 a carton. Now Marlboros are up to about $110 a carton. These are up to about $25 a carton, so it's 25% of the cost. But every now and then I'm willing to spend the money and buy either a pack of Winston's or a pack of Pall Malls or a pack of Lucky Strikes or a pack of Marlboros. Every now and then, not too often. So how's everybody's week been? Today, I had to start preparing because I wasn't going to do any concrete curbing this year. My son that passed was my finisher. And I have my 17-year-old son that's like, come on, Dad, we got to do some work this year. And it's late July. I was going to take the year off from doing that. I'm working 50 hours a week as it is at the factory welding. And it's like, come on, Dad. And then the owner of the company and his brothers and his father and his cousin, they were all like, come on, just do work for us. We got work for you to do. Just anything you need, we'll take care of you. Just do the work for us. So I was like, all right. So I got a tire on my trailer that holds the sand. It has 4 tires, holds 12,000 pounds. And that tire's been flat for 9 months. It's a leaker. So I texted the owner of the company that I work for, who I'm doing work for, his whole family, this weekend. And I said, hey, man, I want to fill my tire up on my trailer, and it's got a crack in it. Can I borrow one from the company, and I'll bring it back? And he's like, we don't take stuff like that home. That's not the way it works. If you go to buy one, bring me a receipt, and I'll pay it back. I'll pay for it. I figured he must have been in a bad mood, because normally he would just like say, oh, just take one and keep it, Paul. But I don't know. Who knows? You know, it's a multi-million-dollar company that does work for the military, the government, and you know, so he's under a lot of pressure. Who knows what's going on in his mind? He's a great guy. Anyways, we've just turned 30 minutes and 11 seconds on Thirsty Thursday. And my phone is telling me, you know what? I can still smell. Now this pipe is out, but it's a foot away it's 18 inches away from my nose. I can still smell the vanilla and rum in the Officers Club tobacco that is in this pipe. Oh, you gotta try Officers Club by East India Trading Company. I've got 3 tins of that, and I think I'm going to order another 3 tins right now. In fact, yes, I am going to order another 3 tins of it right now. I have to. I might order 4 tins. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for smoking with me on Thirsty Thursday. And tomorrow's Friday, and I have Saturday off. Pray for no rain and that none of my equipment breaks down. We have no tire blowouts or any of that. So I can go get these jobs done that I have to for the owners of the company I work for at their homes. Cheers. Paul the Pipe Guy live from Rochester, New York. Happy pipe smoking, everyone. Over and out.